Hello friends, welcome to a new session of the programming using Scratch. So we have started with the looks in the last video. Now we will continue with the same session, different more kind of the looks or effects that we can add to your sprite. Let's continue. Now, okay, so here we have stopped last time. We can change the color effect, or we can change the different kind of effects for our sprite. So let's see which different effects are there that we can create for our sprite here. So change color effect by 25. Okay, 25. So 25 will be added to the original color effect. I'll just click on that. Okay, which I have taken from here. Change color effect by 25. Okay, click. Now see, 25 is added and accordingly a new color is generated. See this. Okay, fine. So in this way, this color effect we can change for our sprite. Okay, so this number which you mentioned over here, it can be anything, like I can add 50. Let's go see. Fine. So accordingly the color will get changed. So any number you can assign, your color effect will be incremented or decremented. You can assign a number which is negative also. So for example, I want minus 40. Okay, change it. Okay, so in this way the color effect will get changed. I want to change the colors, so I can use this particular statements there. Okay, so not only that, let's check this particular pop down window, pop down menu basically. So that menu contains many options here: color, fish eye, whirl, pixelate, mosaic, brightness and ghost. So let's go for the second option, fish eye. See the fish eye effect now. So click, now see, click, click, see, click. So the fish eye effect of the particular cat is changing. So you can observe that fish eye effect here. So I incremented it for 4-5 number of times. I will decrement it again to make this number as negative number. Okay, so click, 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 click. Now see, it's incrementing. Okay, a perfect cat now available here. So by using fish eye effect, you can either decrement or increment it, and based on that you can change the look and feel of your sprite. Okay, so let's make it again 25 and click, click. This is now perfect almost. Okay, fish eye effect. Now let's go for the next, whirl. Click. Okay, so change whirl effect by 25. So click. Now see, whirl effect. Okay, it's whirling, whirling. Fine. Anti-clockwise. Correct. And originally I'll make it whirl. Okay, click, 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 click. It's original. Now go ahead. Click, 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 click. See, whirling effect. Fine. So this is what called as whirl effect that we can make use of. So I'll just keep it original again. Change whirl effect by 25 and click, click, click and click. Okay, fine. This is considered. Okay, this is what we call as the whirl effect. Now let's go for the next, pixelate. Okay, click, pixelate. Now 25%, 25 again, click, see, pixelate, click, click. Okay, so vanished. So make it minus 25 here, minus 25. Okay, so click, 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 original. Okay, click, click again. Okay, so going some badly, 25. Okay, so this is called as pixelate effect. So if you want to add, so generally 5 is the value that we can add over here. For example, if I want to make it 5, so just make use of this, change pixelate effect by 5. Add, see, add, click, 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 something. Okay, see this now how pixelate effect is getting changed. Okay, fine, fine. Okay, so let's make it minus 5, minus 5. Now it is clear. Fine. This is pixelate effect. Now let's go for the next, mosaic effect. So mosaic effect, I will keep this number as 10. So change mosaic effect by 10. Okay, so click, yeah, click, click. See, the multiple number of sprites are created by using the mosaic effect. Fine, click, see this how it is generated. And if I want to decrement it, minus, click, click, click and click. This is called as the mosaic effect. So if you want to add the mosaic effect, we can make use of this particular option present here. Okay, fine. Let's go for another effect, is brightness. If I want to change the brightness of your sprite, so we can make use of this option to change the brightness effect by. So I have kept the brightness effect initially to negative, that is minus 10. So let's change it. Click, 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 click. It's making darker and darker. Click, click, click. Okay, now let's make it positive. Okay, so more bright. Brightness effect, change brightness effect by 10. Click, 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 click. This is the original. Click, 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 click. Okay, so he is making very faint, and at some time it will be disappeared. Like, okay, so remember that how the brightness effect works. I'll make it minus 1 again, minus 10 again, and okay, this is fine for me. Fine. This is called as the brightness effect. Okay, so you can make it bright. Let's go for next, the last one, ghost effect. Okay, ghost effect. So ghost effect is just like making the sprite visible and invisible. So this is what the property of ghost is, invisible and visible. Okay, so change, sorry, it's negative value here, so let's change it by 25. Ghost effect, click. Now see, yes, it's completely invisible now. It has become ghost. Okay, so make it visible, minus 25. Click, 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 click. Okay, this is called as the ghost effect. Click, click, click. Okay, it's final. So only disappearance is the property of the ghost. So we can make use of the ghost effect to disappear or to make your sprite invisible with the help of this particular option. Okay, now these are the effect. This is what we can change with the help of it. And if you want to set exactly, so we can make use of the set option here. Okay, so same options are present here: set, color, fisheye, whirl, pixelate or mosaic, brightness, ghost. See, set color effect to, like I want to set color effect to 100. Okay, so this is color number 100, like color effect is changed to 100. Or I want to change the fisheye effect to 100. See this is fisheye effect is set to 100. Okay, if I want to make it original, so not original, this is minus 100 there. Fisheye effect to 0. See, original. No effect of fisheye is applicable over there, like that's why it is showing in this way. Whirl effect to, so let's make it 25. Okay, so whirl effect of 25 is added. Or I want to check pixelate effect to 25. See, pixelate of 25 effect. Exactly, it is not incrementing or decrementing, exact number value it is setting with the help of this particular option, mosaic effect. Okay, mosaic effect of 25. Then brightness effect. See the brightness. Okay, so first of all I will change my mosaic effect to 0 and pixelate effect to 0. Okay, fisheye effect to 0 and whirl effect to 0. Okay, fine, in this way. Then brightness effect to 0. This is the 0 the brightness available. If I want to make it more bright, so minus 100 for example. See, almost dark. Okay, and if you want to make it faint, so let's make it 80%. See, 80% faint, like exact value, and the ghost is again same, vanished. Okay, so exact values for the respective effect can be set with the help of the set statement here. Okay, and the most important thing is here, clear graphics effects. If I want to delete all the graphics effect applicable available to my sprite, see now sprite is invisible, it's applied with the ghost effect, it's not applicable, not available there. Even I change the color, I have changed the mosaic, I have changed the brightness, lot many effects I have applied, and I want to clear all the graphic effects. Now just I have applied, so I just use this option, clear graphic effect, click on that. Okay, so my original sprite is available with me. So whatever the options, whatever the effect that you add, all the effects got deleted, and my original sprite which was present initially is now available with me. So this is how the effects of the graphics applied to the sprite can be cleared. Okay, now okay, so your effects are done. Now right click, delete all these blocks. Okay, so I'll just make it clear. Fine. Now two more, show and hide. So it is just like the option that you see over here. I want to make the sprite invisible, or I want to view that sprite, so I can make use of the option show. It's not having any effect because already the sprite is visible in the output, so show. Okay, and now let's go for hide. Okay, here the hide option, click, hidden, show, hide, show, hide, show. Okay, so in this way this show and hide command will work. Remember that the show and hide will be used to make your sprite visible and the invisible. Fine. Now let's go for the next option. So I'll just delete this also. Right click, delete the blocks. Okay. Now the last one. Go to the front layer and go to the forward layers. Now basically, what do you mean by the layers? See, if I am having more than one sprite in my output, basically, okay, we will see these options when you are going to write the programs or the games, animated games, animations. That time this becomes very useful because there multiple sprites are available. You can see the options present here. Go to front layer or the back layer. Okay, front layer or the back layer. So basically, if I am having one more sprite present over here, that time I will be making use of these options. Like for example, okay, so let's add one more sprite from here. Let's add this sprite that we have seen already. Okay, this is your bat. For example, the bat is present over here. Okay, click on sprite. See, okay, sprite is present here. Click. Now it is going on front layer. The bat is back now. Bat is back and it is front. Now I want to make my sprite to back layer. See, now it is on back layer and the bat is on front layer. This is how the layers we can change. Okay, we can change this particular layers if more than one sprites are present. So it is, see, it is on front layer. Fine, bat is on front layer and your cat is on back layer. So let's see, sprite, I want to make it back layer, sorry, front layer now. Okay, fine, now it is front layer. See this, now I will move it, sorry, I will move this side. Okay, it's on front layer now. Fine, so in this way this option of layer changing will work. Okay, similar to that we are having one more option, go to forward by one layer. More than one layer options are present and possible there. Okay, it's very difficult to understand currently, so when we see the programs, that time I will show it. See, forward by number of layers. See, basically when you have more than 2, 3, 4 sprites present on your output, that time that number of layers are created. So first layer I am having first sprite, second layer, second sprite, third layer, third sprite, like that. If I want to change that layers, that time I will be making use of this particular option. This is what we have, forward layer. Okay, so I will make it backward now, backward by one layer. So see this one. Okay, so here if it is skipping and go backward by one layer. Currently I am having one layer, it is going back of the bat now. See, backward by one layer. So such if n number of or more than 2 number of sprites are present, that time it will become very much useful for us to make use of this front and backing of it. Okay, fine. And now these three are called as variables. If I want to show, okay, just one thing, I'll just delete this bat from here, delete. Okay, so only single sprite of your cat is present now. Okay, so now let's use this number, click, click and click. So the current values of the sprite are shown over here. Costume number 2 I am having currently, then backdrop number 1. Okay, here backdrop is number 1 currently present, background which I am using here, and sprite size is 150. If I want to change it, so I want to show, okay, enter, see it's 100% now. Backdrop number 1, costume number 2. Okay, costume is currently used is this one. If I am changing the costume, see this one, I'll go above and next costume, just check it out. Now as you click on that, this costume number will change. See, next, 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 next. You can observe this number, it's changing. 1 to 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Next costume. It when you are accepting or taking the next costume in the sequence, that time it will show this. These are the variables which stores the respective values. First store the value of costume, second store the value of background, backdrop, and the third is showing the current size of our sprite. Okay, so in this way the look and feel of your sprite can be controlled with the help of these programming statements. So you just can try this one. Now very interestingly, after in upcoming session we are going to add them in a program, and we'll try to create an animated sprite as the output from here. So happy programming. Thank you. Thanks a lot.